Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On second down, Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
But now he appears to be in some pain. More from L.A. in a moment.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The Chargers now at 2-5 to start play. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They begin the drive with Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
2nd and 13.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate team.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Charbonnet. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. On play action, they'll throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And Charbonnet once again.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Touchdown, Chargers! From 19 yards away.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They're going to look to throw.
That's caught right side by Palmer. Down the right sideline.
And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Deion Henley.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So out come the Chargers. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 2-yard line.
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's again complete to Palmer. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try to bring this one back to even.
The Charger drive about to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
This throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A run now with Charbonnet.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now out come the Patriots.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. When I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now run by Charbonnet.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
From 19 yards away.
And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Well, I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He gets it to Burks again.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw again.
On the out route, he's got Burks.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is intercepted.
And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw here.
Pass held in by Johnston.
And they work this right upfield across the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got another one to Johnston.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now back to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw in.
Allen up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They're going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Steps away. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Zach Charbonnet.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.